Welcome to the Leadership Conversation Series. My name is Rendani, and today I'm focusing on Conversation Series number 5, which is about problem-solving skills. Now, I don't know of any person, any organization or company or a country that does not have a problem. I mean, I don't know of any of these countries that or person or entities that is not looking for one solution or the other to a problem. Now, before I jump in, I just want to encourage you to go and buy my book, The Balance Sheet Dialogues. This book simplifies the learning and teaching of accounting and financial management. You will never find a better book as far as that is concerned. Now, a hard copy is available from Groep 7 online stores, and the e-book can be purchased from Amazon Books. To set the ball rolling, problem-solving skills involves a complex set of activities which involve decision making, and with decision making I mean deciding which problem are we going to solve, how are we going to solve it, who is going to be involved, and which solutions are we going to choose and implement. Now, to solve problems effectively, you also need to be somebody who is able to come up with out-of-the-box solutions, unique solutions. Now, in order to come up with unique solutions, you need to be a critical thinker. And by a critical thinker, I mean a person who has got an out-of-the-box kind of thinking. This is a person who's not constrained by convention, by tradition, by how people have thought about problems in the past. You think outside the box. You also need to be able to engage in information processing. This has got to do with the collection of information, the organizing, analysis of information, and the presentation of information in a way that supports effective decision making. Decision making that is based on evidence, scientific way of solving problems. Now, problem solving involves the following 3 steps. Problem identification, and here you have got to be cognizant of the fact that you identify the wrong problem, you end up with the wrong solution. After that, number 2, you must come up with possible solutions. Don't settle on the first problem you come up with. 3 to 5 is the recommended number of solutions that you can come up with, so that you are able to weigh the pros and cons, the advantages and disadvantages. After you have chosen the best solution, you implement the solution, which is going to involve the tracking of the impact, the results of implementation, to see if the solution is in line with the intended results. If the solution is not in line with the intended result, you must make the necessary adjustments. Now, problem-solving skills does not stand on its own. It's got other skills, the subset of skills, secondary skills that support the problem-solving process. These are your creativity skills. I've already talked about them, and the beauty of problems is that they force us to dig deep and look at problems in a way that have never been thought of before. You also need to have research skills, how and where and how to get information. You also need to be good at decision making. Yes, you can be good at analyzing information, but finally, you must take a firm decision. You must be a decisive person, because wasting time can be costly. Number 4, you need to employ your team building skills to foster trust, sharing of information, and promote accountability and openness. These kind of organizations that are open and to sharing of ideas are the most innovative and creative ones, because there's a good flow of information. Now, let's the other problem solving skills is communication skills. Communication skills. Actually, after you have settled on a solution to a problem, what is next? You have decided now, as the leader, you must communicate the solution to that problem clearly and concisely in a manner that is not going to cause confusion. To make sure that there is clarity, you can use both verbal and written communication. The importance of problem solving is that the more you solve problems, the better, the more successful you become. The better you are at problem solving skills, the more successful you become. Successful people are simply problem solvers. Now, let's also look at conflict resolution. Conflict is a huge part of our lives. But how we handle conflict can be the difference between success and failure. Another consideration is that solving problems is a time for growth and learning, and making sure that you develop stronger relationships. Now, a combination of conflict resolution skills and strong sense of emotional intelligence will take your conflict resolution skills to another level. Now, again, with conflict resolution, you have an opportunity to grow and learn from the mistakes. Remember, we learn from both positive and negative situations. Now, when we improve our conflict resolution skills, we are able to build very strong relationships. We improve our communication, and we also foster a positive and collaborative workplace where team members wake up and want to come to work instead of having a toxic workplace where people reluctantly come. Now, conflict resolution, like problem solving skills, doesn't stand on its own. It has got secondary skills that support the process of conflict resolution. Active listening. If you listen to parties to a problem, the better you are at diagnosing the problem and coming up with a solution. You also need to be an effective communicator. And problem solving skills also supports conflict resolution skills. The most important here is to make sure that you come up with solutions that are a win-win to all the parties involved. Emotional intelligence, so important for a leader, like I keep on saying. Now, emotional intelligence refers to your ability to recognize, understand, and manage your emotions and those of others. It is critical in conflict resolution because it helps you to empathize and to stay calm and communicate with others effectively. That's a wonderful thing to be able to do. Now, emotional intelligence supports conflict resolution through being self-aware of yourself. Self-awareness. When you are aware of your state of emotions and your trigger points and your communication style, it helps you to be able to support others during a time of conflict. It helps you to exercise self-control and make informed decisions during conflicts, because when you are angry yourself, being angry is almost like a state of madness. You cannot reason rationally. Empathy, you are able to feel what others are feeling. Of course, self-control, you are able to control your feelings in a conflict, and when you are able to be calm, you can think clearly and help others. That concludes our topic on problem solving skills. I hope you enjoyed it, and watch out for the next conversation. That will be conversation series number 6. Thank you very much. All the